right now. And we are live at the AMA. Jordan just came in literally seconds. We were just kind of talking about that. So welcome everybody to the AMA. I'm Adam Shelton, the captain here, and I'm so excited to talk about this project. I will let you know I made a position in today based off research. Always do your research, not financial advice. But I'm really excited about the NFT trading cards that you guys are doing right now and the tokenomics. But I'll let Jordan explain that right now. So, Jordan, how are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for having me on. I'm glad to be on your show.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know that you definitely want to spread the positive message about your project. Well, I would say a business, because to me, it looks like it's more just than a project. It looks like more of a business model where it can really do so many great things in the future. And I'm telling you, the NFT trading cards was a great idea. I'm serious.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and we've got a whole team working on it really hard every day. So yeah, like you said, it's a long-term business plan. It's not a short project that we've just pulled out of nowhere. It's something we thought about for a while, and we'll be working on for a long time as we progress through the roadmap.
So Jordan, yeah, I think it is too, from basically just doing the research on it. So how did this got started? Like, where was the first in terms of the thought process? 97 people is in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. But how does this get started? Because it is a unique idea here.
Yeah, so myself and other members of the team have been big fans of online TCG games for many years, like online trading card games. Obviously, that all started with Pokemon when we were all younger. I'm sure yourself and probably everyone watching like collected Pokemon cards. So it started there, and then as we're in our adult life playing games, playing TCG games, we always loved them. And me and the rest of the guys, we would always talk about the how complex the strategies were, especially compared to the simpler games. Like the way you play the game is much more of a how are you going to think about it? How have you built your deck? The cards you get, how are you going to utilize those to have the have a stronger board and defeat your opponent? It's not so much a okay, I've got the stronger cards, I put them down and I'm going to win. Every game is different, and every game needs to be thought about and strategized as a player to try and win. So that was what we were really interested in TCGs before we even came up with the concept of this. And myself and the rest of the team have been in DeFi for a long time and been in crypto even longer. So we've been working with other teams in the past to help them bring their products to the market, help them with their website, graphics, videos, deployment, every aspect of running a project. The members on our team have worked with other people in the past to do. So we came up with the idea of we could do our own project and we could make a TCG and kind of join the two worlds of TCGs and DeFi with the idea of creating a really good TCG, but also we want to run the project as a business and do everything at the highest level that we can. And I really feel like every single person on the team, from our copywriters, video makers, web designers, even our Telegram moderators, our guys that run the Twitter, everyone is at the top of their game. There's no one on the team that is kind of slacking behind. We don't have to ask anyone to do anything. The whole team is absolutely amazing at what they do, and we will do it because we love it. Which I'm sure you can agree. When people love doing what they're doing, you're going to get the best results out of them. And everything that we've accomplished so far in just over, so we've been launched just over a month now. Everything that we've accomplished and put out so far, I feel like is super top tier. Everything is as good as we could do it, and we really want to kind of set the standard in the space, like because we've helped other teams, we've seen other projects, we've been investors in other projects before, but we really want to set a new precedent with what can be done and the quality of what can be done in the space. And some of the feedback we've had so far is really positive, so we're happy that we are delivering what we want to deliver.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that was where the idea started and how the team formed, and just a bit of a background on the team, I guess.
unbelievable story, and you have a unique idea. You're taking something that people collect and have. I actually do have Pokemon cards. I do.
Who
I
got them?
do.
They're
I do.
never gonna sell them.
Yeah, and you're taking something that was a favorite and you're making into a business model, but it's more into that. And these NFT, honestly, what got my interest, to be honest with you, was this: the NFT trading cards, and then this right here, mint your own avatar. This was also original too. That I it got my interest when I'm doing research on projects. I look at originality, and I look at the team, and I look at the passion into the team, and I could tell this took a lot of work as a team putting this together. It's just the beginning. I understand, but this mint your own avatar. Can you talk a little bit about it, possibly?
Yeah, of course. So this is obviously made by our in-house designers,
Mm-hmm.
and so the idea, the use case of them, these avatars will be your in-game persona. So when you're playing a match against someone else, the avatar is what is going to represent you. So that will be your kind of your profile picture on the battlefield. And obviously you can mint them. You can mint as many as you want. And then once we launch our marketplace, you can buy and sell them. So if there's a particular style of one that you want, you might be able to grab that from the marketplace if you didn't manage to mint one, or if you've minted one that is on the rarer tier levels, you might want to sell that on the future in the future. So there's a few different reasons that people might be minting them. They might mint ones to use in game. They might get their coolest one and be like, yeah, that's sick, I want to use that to represent me.
Yeah.
Or people
Yes.
have minted a bunch of them and they might be trying to mint rarer ones that they're then going to sell on in the future. So there's a few reasons that people would mint them. A little bit about the actual artwork. So all of the different elements in it. So the background, the head of the wolf, nose, eyes, ears, the symbol on the head, eyewear, mouth accessories. They're
Right.
all different attributes, and there's a bunch of different ones in each category, and each one has been procedurally generated. So every single one is different, but each attribute that it has, so whether it's the eyes, the ears, or the accessories, each attribute has a different rarity level. So you could get one. I know a lot of people have asked me in the past about how does the rarity system work? Like, is my avatar a rare avatar, or is my avatar NFT a rare NFT? But because they've
Right.
been procedurally generated, the rarity comes from the different layers. It's not we've made this one, it is super rare, or we've made these five, they're common. There's backgrounds that are common, backgrounds that are uncommon, rare. So you could have one with a really rare background and a really rare eye accessory and a rare mouth accessory. So that one would create one that was more rare because it's got three different attributes on the rare
Right.
level. And then obviously you could get one, every single attribute is the top rarity. I haven't actually seen one or been shown one that someone has minted that is every single attribute super rare. So I would love, if anyone's got one,
Sure.
to me, I would love to see someone with every attribute to be rare.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's the kind of that's the use cases of the avatars. That's how we went about generating them. And yeah, there's in this collection there's 10,000. So if people want to mint them, there is still some left. They're available.
Hold on. 10,000?
In this drop, there is
Wow.
10,000, and then what we'll do in the future. Let's say we mint out all 10,000. If people want more, that is something that we would look into doing in the future, but it would be a second edition. So if anyone's minted in the first edition, which we are sticking to at the moment, there would be something to say, this one is from the first edition, this is from the second. So I know some people might be worried, oh, they mint out 10,000. If they release more, it makes mine less rare because there's just more of the same. No, there would be different editions. So you'd be able to sell you'd be able to tell this came from the first set or second set. But yeah, in this drop, there is 10,000 and there's still some available. So yeah, people can go and mint them right now if they want.
Right. This is very cool, man. And then also it says mint with your tokens. So
Yeah.
you're using Ethereum and Shiro. Wow.
Yeah, so people can mint with Ethereum or their Shiro INU tokens.
Right.
All of the tokens that are used to mint are burnt, so we send them to the dead wallet. So they're removed from the supply, which is going to constantly raise our price floor. So yeah, if people have tokens and they want to do that, that's an option for people. And
Right.
as well as that, people can mint as many as they want. If you want 1, 5, 10, it's completely up to you. There's no restrictions on that.
Nice. Oh God, yes. This is very cool, man. This is really, really cool. And because the avatar thing here was something I was interested in, and also and we'll get to the questions, guys. In terms of the tokenomics, can you go over this a little bit? I mean, I think this is interesting as well, especially with this 3% reflection.
Yeah. So we got 3% reflections going to our Shiryo INU holders. So if you're holding any of the supply on any trade volume, whether it's a buy or a sell, you're going to receive Shiro INU tokens as a reward for being a loyal holder.
Okay.
And also, because we have done token burns, having the reflections now makes the token deflationary. So our supply is constantly getting lower, constantly raising the price floor. So that's a real positive thing to have, is the token reflections.
Right.
And then, yeah, we have the 4% for marketing and development, which obviously, as we're making the game, we're onboarding the game developers and the guys that have done our app dev for us. This is what we're using the funds for. And the actual game, we're really working hard on to get it as high a level as everything else we've already put out. We don't want to rush it and make a game that's like, they said it was going to be this good, but it's only this good. No, we want to, what we've said we're going to deliver, it's going to be as good as that. And not only that, I don't know if you wanted to speak about this later on, but we're also planning the Shiro-verse.
Yeah, someone mentioned that earlier. Ready for Shiroverse. Yes, can we talk about that? Because I have a feeling what this is about. I have a good feeling.
So we're really, really excited about this. Initially, it wasn't in our roadmap, but the project's taken off so well, and we've got such a large community that we wanted to expand on that and deliver more.
It's a very large. I think you're being modest. It's a very large community.
We've grown a lot in just over a month. Yeah, we're doing.
Oh my goodness. Oh, and they're so passionate. They love this. Oh my God.
Yeah. The community. I got to give a shout out to the community. It's of any community that I've seen or been a part of, it's got to be the most positive and helpful community. Anyone's got a question, a community member will help them answer it, as well as our mod team. The mod team is great. But yeah, the whole community is super positive. All the feedback we've got has been amazing, and I really enjoy interacting with them, whether that's in the Telegram, on Twitter, or in these AMAs. Yeah, the community is great.
Absolutely. Yeah, the Shiroverse, continue, sir.
So we are planning, as well as launching the game, as an add-on to that. So if you want to play the game.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to play the game as is, just the TCG, that's completely fine. You don't need to interact with the Shiroverse if that isn't for you. Okay. But if that is for you, we're going to release land within the Shiroverse, which will be divided into 4 different quadrants, 1 quadrant for each element. And we've got the fire elements, thunder, water, and earth.
Yes. And then, let me go back to that. I was just looking at that. It was right up here.
Yeah. So these are the elements that are used in our actual TCG. The land will be based around these elements, and the land that does belong to these elements will be for sale. So people will be able to buy plots of land, and then they can get items which they can place on the land, which they can then either use themselves, or other people can come to their land and interact with it. So an example of one of the items someone might want to buy, they could get a card burning item. So if someone comes to the machine and wants to burn a certain amount of cards, whether it's 2 cards, 5 cards, 10 cards, those cards will be burned and they will receive a better card in return. So it's kind of trading these ones that you don't want. Maybe you've got multiple ones, or you don't use them in your deck or strategy. You can trade those in and receive a card in return for that. And the person that's got this item on their land is going to receive incentives for that. So the person that goes to the land to use that item, it's good for them, and the person that's got that item on their land, it's going to benefit them as well. So it's both parties are winning in that perspective. You'll be able to place other things on your land, like buildings, which people will be able to use as marketplaces, taverns for interacting with people, and places where people could play games. People can also sell their land, put vanity items on it. And obviously each different quadrant will have different benefits. So depending maybe what style of gameplay you like or what aesthetic of the game you like, you might want to buy a different section of the map. And as well as these 4 different quadrants, we will own as a team 10% of the land, which will be a safe zone. This isn't for sale. It's something that we own, and there's a centralized hub there, which all of the core elements of the Shiroverse will be in there. So we'll have our own tavern, our own marketplace, our own arena where we can host tournaments, and it's kind of a safe zone where people can go interact with each other and just use the core elements of the game. But then if they want to go out into the land and explore, there's more things to be found and more things to do that maybe aren't in the core mechanics of the Shiroverse, but there is more things in the land that they can go and do if they want to venture out. To begin with, when we launch this, it's a browser-based Shiroverse, so people will be able to see the land, click on it, zoom in, interact with the items. But as we progress down the roadmap, we want to develop it further and turn it into a VR Shiroverse. So if people have that and want to do it, they'll be able to go into
that. You putting the VR in there. I love that. That's a great.
That's something myself and the whole team is passionate about. We are huge VR fans. So it's just adding another element of something that we've been massive.
Feel real. That's gonna feel like you're.
Oh yeah, like people are in the Shiroverse.
Yeah, the effects and the feel. Oh man,
exactly. Yeah. So people that are doing that, jumping into the VR Shiroverse, will be able to go into their own land or explore other people's land, interact with the items in that way, interact with other people in Shiroverse, and explore. There'll be things to find, things to do. We really want to make it as good as we can do. And the team that we've got, I know that we can do it. Everything that we've done so far in regards to creating it, like the guy on our team that does all of the promotion videos, he's on the team of guys that are creating assets for the Shiroverse. So the way you see it in the videos, that's how we're going to make the Shiroverse. It's the same group of guys that are making it.
Wow. So the same people really that's going to create the Shiroverse. So you're keeping everything consistent.
Yeah, we're onboarding more members of the team to do development in the area that we need, but the guys making assets for it, doing the textures, doing the land design, they're members of the core team already. So everything we've already put out, that's going to be the same. It's going to be consistent with that and the same level of quality. We're just currently onboarding more people to help us do the things that need to be done to bring it into reality.
That's a great idea. I mean, this whole Shiroverse that you were talking about, adding all those elements, plus you have a really solid, nice tokenomics element with the 3% and with the elements going to the marketing, production, and even the roadmap. I'm looking here. You guys are nailing a lot of your stuff that you had originally.
Go ahead. Not stopped.
Wow, like you may want to. Yeah, it's probably almost time for an update.
Well, we do. So over the next few days, I think it'll be ready tomorrow. We're releasing the extended version of our white paper, which I've been going through with the team today, and it is super comprehensive. Like any aspect of the project, the game, the Shiroverse, everything is covered in a lot of detail in that, and it goes into much more detail than what we've put out already. So that's kind of the thing we've been working on, or some members of the team have been working on for the past few days. So we hope that will be out tomorrow. But anyone who's interested in either the NFTs, game mechanics, more about the Shiroverse, and a lot more things in there. Anyone that wants to know more or read about it more, there's going to be a lot more detail and specifics in there. But obviously, I'm here right now if people got questions. I'll
Yeah. I guess we can go right to the questions if you don't mind.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Yes. If anybody have a question, put a Q and then your question. That way we can highlight you and get your question answered. One question I would ask, I see the circuit audit that's in here as well. Is there in the process in there? I'm guessing it's the process.
No, we've fully passed the circuit audit, flying colors. Like no vulnerabilities. Obviously, our contract is renounced, so there's nothing we can do to the contract to interact with it or tamper with it. Our liquidity is locked for over 400 days. So there's nothing as a team, if anyone's worried about vulnerabilities or us doing anything dodgy. I know there's been a few projects recently that haven't been the best. If anyone's worried about that, I know it's always scary when that happens and it makes you doubt other projects. But yeah, if you're worried about that with Shiryo, we fully passed the CertiK audit and we got that with Skynet as well, which helps with getting on other exchanges. But yeah, we couldn't have done better in the audit, basically.
That's amazing. Yeah, so I asked that just in case, people may ask that. And I do see the information you have in there. Flying colors. So, and how long is your liquidity locked again?
It's over 400 days, but obviously before that, we will extend it even further.
Right. Nice. And it says, explain the card packs for holders of 25 trillion, please.
Yep. So if you're holding 25 trillion tokens or more, when you mint a card pack, you will also be airdropped a founders pack, which is the kind of current special edition of card pack that we've got. So there's going to be special cards in there that aren't in the base pack, and obviously a slightly higher chance of getting rarer cards. And also you're just getting 2 packs, so you're getting 2 packs for the price of 1 just by doing that. But it is a special card pack, which is only going to be available until we do our card NFT reveal. So that the founders pack won't be available forever. It is there's a finite time on that.
Very nice. And will there be a physical hard copy of the version? I'm guessing you're talking about the circuit audit.
I thought people were maybe they're asking, is there going to be actual cards that they could hold?
Oh, card. Okay, the cards, yeah.
The team, yeah, we've spoke about this quite a lot. At the moment, obviously, the project is a blockchain project. We really want to focus on that, work on the game, work on the Shiroverse, get that delivered. Once we're further down the roadmap and the game is out, maybe we've released an expansion, the Shiroverse is up and running, we've done the VR stuff. If we think releasing a physical version of the cards would be something that would benefit the community, that is something that we would be happy to do. But right now, we want to work on the development, make that as good as we can. We felt if we released that now before the game was out, it would be like a cash grabby thing. Like, look, buy these, you can hold them in your hand, but it doesn't benefit the project at all right now. So we're going to hold off on that, work on the game, but that is something that we potentially would want to do in the future.
I like that. And this person said, can you rent the cards to others?
Yeah. So as we progress down the roadmap, we do want to introduce card renting. So what this means is if you don't have cards or don't have enough cards, you could rent cards off other people that have put them up for rent. And then you'll be able to play with those games, play in the competitive style games, play wager games. And the rewards that you earn would be shared with you and the person you're renting them from. So again, same as some of the things in the Shiroverse, it benefits both people. The person, it lowers the barrier of entry for the person that needs to rent those cards, as well as the person renting them out. They're going to receive rewards for doing that as well. Because we want to, we really want to lower the barrier of entry to the games so it's accessible to everybody. So as well as the card renting, let's say you just found the project, the game's already out, and you've never played a TCG, but you like the look of the game, you want to give it a go, but you're unsure whether you want to invest, buy the NFT cards, build your own deck, you don't quite know if the game is actually for you. You'll be able to play the game in not the competitive mode, so not things where you'll be able to earn rewards on the leaderboards and stuff, but you get a basic card pack that you could play games with against either the computer or against other people that are doing the same thing. So we want people to be able to play the game without having to invest, buy the NFTs, because not every game is for everybody. So there's no point making them invest and buy the cards just for them to be like, you know what, like the game they've built is great, but it isn't for me. So they could kind of test out the game first and then be like, this game is for me. I enjoy playing with these cards. I need more so I can build my own deck, work on my strategy, get the cooler, rarer cards that they might have seen being used in the game. So that's as well as the card renting that people were asking about. If they've not got enough cards, there will be that as well.
Very good answer. And any new listings coming soon?
We are in talks. We are in communication with a few different listings at the moment. Obviously, we want to just hold that information back until we have something solid to tell people.
I like that.
Yeah, the team is in communications, and this is something we're working on. Yeah.
And is the team doxed? The dev team. There you go.
I'm doxed, and our CMO, Marcin. So he manages all of our marketing, all of the communication, outreach, and strategy. He manages that. And there is a page on our website where we're both listed. Both our, well, my Telegram and Twitter is on there. So if you want to contact me, you can send me a message, and Marcin's contact details are on there as well. I know people have been asking to speak to more members of the team. They want to hear from some of the designers, from some of the DApp developers. We've been speaking about that, and I will be planning to do a voice chat AMA with some of the other guys on our Telegram in the future. So yeah, there's 2 of us docs at the moment. If you want to hear from more of us, this is something we're going to be doing in the future.
Love that. Love that. Yes. And it says how much per lane?
I think they might be asking how much per land.
Per land. Yes, per land. Okay.
Yeah. So there'll be, when you're buying, or you could say minting the land, there will be a fixed price. We haven't released the details of this yet. We'll decide on the exact pricing of each section of land closer to the time. But then if that land hasn't been minted, you'll be getting it at the base price. And then obviously there'll be the kind of land real estate, where there'll be a bit of a marketplace, or people be able to resell their land in the future. So you can either mint from us, or when the land real estate marketplace is open, you'll be able to buy and sell your land on there. But so yeah, closer to the time of releasing that, we'll release more information about how much each piece of land costs.
Nice. And then will the white paper explain all the avatars and pack usage?
Yeah. The white paper that we're releasing goes super in depth about all of that.
Okay. And then this is one here. It says about doxing other team members or being able to interact with them. Any word with that? Would be cool if some of them were on Twitter interacting with us.
Oh. Yes, we kind of. I covered that just a minute ago, but yeah, the rest of the team is in the Telegram every day. So we have a great mod team that will answer kind of if people need help with something, maybe they're newer to the space, the mod team help with that. If people have more specific questions, a member of the dev team, design team, marketing team will answer that. So if you're looking to interact with more people that are on the core team, we're in the Telegram every day. You can reach out to us at any time.
And then it says, are you going to bridge to another blockchain, examples, BNB or Avalanche?
Yeah, we have talked about this. As a team. We see the benefits of why people might want that. But what we want to focus on is the token that we've got right now. And we don't want to be like, here's the projects, but there's also this, like jump on this as well. We want to focus on what we've got, really push that and give that our all. But we do want to introduce a layer 2 solution for an in-game currency, which will help people when they're using their cards, using the marketplace, buying and selling. It will help cut down on the gas fees once we introduce that. So, and the white paper that we will release go a little bit more in depth in that. We're calling it the Shiro swap. So yeah, once we release that, there's going to be a lot more in-depth information about that.
Love that. And then we just talked about that. What should we expect from the minted packs ROI in the future? Can we mint packs using Shiros?
So that it's kind of a difficult question to
It
answer.
is.
So it depends what cards you've got in there. It depends on
Right.
the state of the marketplace. It even depends on the meta of the game. So if a certain style of play, like you could have a rush play where you're putting down cards fast and dealing loads of damage, if that style of play is the kind of current meta, if that's what is working, those cards, those NFTs will become more valuable. So something that's cool about that, it's not just the perceived value of the NFT, like how cool is it, how much hype around the NFT is it? Because I know that's a lot of that's kind of the thing people struggle with NFTs the most. Like maybe people that are new to crypto or new to the NFT space, they're saying, what is an NFT? Like, can I just screenshot it? Like, why is it valuable? Why did that one sell for millions? Like, it's just a picture. But because our NFTs have utility, and as well as utility just being used in the game, there's an actual strategy and meta. So that will kind of govern the value of each card. So the value of the card is governed by the usefulness of it in the game. It's not just how cool is it. So I think that's a really good thing about our NFTs. They're actually useful. You can use them in the game and build your strategy around them. So that's what's going to govern your ROI, if you want to say that. If you're looking to mint the packs to resell them in the future, it's the cards that you've got in there when you open them up and how useful they are in the game. So yeah, I can't give a specific answer to that right now, but I can kind of explain the thought process of how you could resell them once you have opened them.
And then Satan asks, will you be on there? It's kind of
difficult to answer right now. This is something that, yeah, we're kind of talking about in the background, but if we do have any updates about that, it will be in the Telegram, be on the Twitter. Like, obviously the community will be the first to know.
Yep. Gotcha. And any upcoming collabs partnership with Metaverse project outside of the devs? See a lot of potential there.
Currently in this stage of development, no, that isn't something we're doing. We're focusing on building the game, getting it as good as we want to be. But definitely in the future, we could see the benefit of if there was another good project that we liked, if they wanted to partner and we wanted to partner, we might be able to do something with them where, let's say if they were an NFT project, maybe we're going to bring elements of their NFT project into the Shiroverse. So that is something that we would definitely look at doing in the future once it's out, once it's already live, and we see a benefit for both parties. So if it's going to be good for our community and going to be good for their community, that is definitely something that we would want to do. But we wouldn't want to, as a team, we would never want to do something like just because we can do it. Like, oh, let's do this. It's going to bring in more holders or bring in whatever. Or we're going to mint more packs. We want to do it as a positive thing for our community and for their community. We want them to win, our community to win, and obviously it'd be good for us. We want to keep making the project better and better. We want everybody like a positive thing for everybody.
That makes a lot of sense. Yep. And then we answered that question. Some very interesting questions in here. Someone's been repetitive. We got that one, got that one, got that one. Someone was repetitive. Okay, it says, any further marketing that Shiro's doing?
We work hard on our marketing. We action stuff every single day. It's not something where we're saying, we've marketed hard, let's just let it ride. Every single day we're getting our posts out or getting our promotions out on other platforms, on channels that we've already used. So people that have already promoted us, we want to get them to do a continued promotion. So people are going to be learning about us more and more, working with new partners. And as we get towards the alpha and beta stages of the game testing, we want to reach out to Twitch streamers, get them opening packs, playing games on their streams. So as we progress down the roadmap, we'll open up our marketing scope and kind of reach new niches that haven't been exposed to the project yet. So reaching out to the Twitch influencers, more YouTube TCG gamers. That's the kind of area that as we get towards the game release, that's where we're going to expand into. But yeah, currently as a team, we are pushing the marketing every single day. Our CMO, Marcin, is constantly in talks with the marketers, setting stuff up, getting new promotions rolling out every single day.
And then will every transaction in the game or interaction have reflections and burn?
Yeah, so all of our transactions are part of are taxed, are part of the tokenomics. I imagine once we have the layer 2 solution and you're using your in-game currency, that won't happen. Like, let's say you've got your in-game currency, you go to a tavern to buy an item, you'll be able to buy that item without that. But yeah, outside of the game, everything is taxed like that, which helps with reflections, burn, the deflationary nature of the tokenomics. So yeah, outside the game, it is, and then in-game it won't be.
All right, and then say, can you stake on a Coinbase wallet?
Yep, yeah, you can. So if you go on your Coinbase wallet, go to the browser, or if you've got it as a extension on your Chrome browser, go to Shiro INU.com, launch the app, go to staking, approve it, go to stake, and it will pop up. So if you're using Coinbase Wallet, the app is fully integrated with that.
I love that. Definitely. I'm going to be staking mine as well. And it says, I bought 45 trillion Shiro INU. I staked 40 trillion before I minted my cards. Will I still get the founder packs? Fingers crossed.
So with that, I have seen a few people ask this. You do need to have those tokens in your wallet when you're minting. So just make sure, if you want to be staking your tokens to receive card packs, mint your card packs first and then go and stake your tokens. Because once you've staked your tokens, they are kind of held in the staking contract. They're not in your wallet. So there's no way for us to see if you have over 25 trillion. Like I understand what you're asking and why you might have wanted the founders packs, but yeah, you need to be holding those in your wallet while you mint so we can see that you're holding them. Like from a logistical point of view, that's the way it has to work.
That makes sense. And thank you for the super chat as well. And what will be the rarity of the cards? Will it be common to legendary?
Yeah, so there'll be kind of different, like, yeah, the common, uncommon, epic, legendary. There'll be different categories of cards, but a better way to understand the rarity of your card will be the amount of energy that card will need to play. So if you've looked at our game mechanics, each card will have an energy number on, and you will need that much energy to play that card. So a weaker card or an early game card might have 3 or 4 energy, and it will cost that much to play. Each turn, your energy gets refilled, and you get 1 more. So if you had 3 energy last turn, on the next turn you have 4 energy. So as you progress through the game, your energy builds up and goes up to 10. So if you have a card that requires 3 energy to play, this will be a more common card. And then the cards that are 8, 9, 10 energy to play, this will be a rarer card. But then also within that, there will be there is the tiers. So you could have a like a rare card that costs 10 energy to play, or a legendary card that costs 10 energy to play. There's kind of 2 ways of gauging how rare the card is.
Wow, man, you're giving some really detailed answers here. This is, if you guys need to be paying attention, he's giving you some really detailed answers. It's actually making me want to make some updates myself as well. And it says, I think you answered this. Thank you for the super chat. Any thoughts on starting prices of the land? I think you might have answered that.
Yeah, we covered that earlier on.
We covered that earlier. Thank you so much. Are you confident in succeeding the coin? I would say, yeah.
Yeah, this, like, yes. If you can't tell, this is a passion project for us. We're doing this because this is something we want to do. And the whole concept is something that, as a team, we're all really excited about. So, yeah, the amount of effort and enthusiasm that's going into the project every day, this is something that we're putting so much work into to make it a success. So,
absolutely.
Personally, yeah, I am confident in the success of the project.
Yes, and we have another one as well. We'll get to that. People talk about the Coinbase. We answered that one. 1 quintillion supply is pretty huge. Is any plans for a burning through utility? Yes, people have been asking about the burn.
Yeah, I've seen this question a lot as well. Yeah, we've burnt a lot of the supply already. I think over the past 2 weeks, we've burnt over 400K worth of tokens. And this is something we have built into the mechanics of our card pack minting and avatar minting. So of them, well, if you're minting avatars with tokens, we burn all of those tokens straight away. And if you're minting with Ethereum, 10% of 10% of the mint goes to buyback and burn, which we do every couple of days. And whenever we do them, we announce it in the Telegram, pin it. Our bots in the Telegram know about it as well. So if people type burn, you'll be given the links so you can find all of the transactions if you want to see the burns, as well as talking about it on Twitter. So yeah, we are constantly every few days burning more of the supply. And we always let everybody know. So if you're interested in the burns, either go in the Telegram, Twitter, you can find what we've burnt already, or if you're in our community, you'll be notified. We'll tell you when we're burning more.
Okay, thank you for the super chat. We need in-house or Telegram weekly AMAs. Madam, would love your personal thoughts on Shiro and need more Shiro coverage.
Yeah, so I have done AMAs on our Telegram in the past. I did one maybe 2 weeks ago. I did one last week for our avatar reveal. And I will be doing one soon or close in the future with more members of the team. But yeah, I do regular AMAs in the Telegram. I do voice AMAs. I'll maybe go on video for a bit. But yeah, I've been doing AMAs with the community quite a lot.
In my personal opinion of it, I'm very impressed.
Yeah, thank you. And I enjoy them. I like talking to the community. I like the feedback. I like answering the questions. And we've had some good suggestions which have inspired talks within the team. So yeah, doing the AMAs with you guys is great.
Right. And in my personal opinion, I'm really impressed. I mean, they're circuit audit, they're very transparent, they're docs, they got good tokenomics, they've got the NFT trading cards was like a really high on my end, especially what they're doing with all the graphics and production. I mean, there's a lot to like, and it's an early project too. And I see it as more of a business. That's what I see. I see it as like a long-term business. This is based off the research. That's what I see. It's a great team. You can mint it, you can stake. I mean, it's a lot. And the thing about it though, there's a lot more that I'm sure is coming up that they can do. Because I'm just thinking all these ideas. I'm writing down the notes and stuff that they really can do. They probably already working on it, probably. But I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. That's why I'm an investor into this. So definitely do your own research as well. And it says, can someone just hold and not play the game? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. If you just want to invest in the project, you believe in the project, you can just invest in the token and hold that. Yeah. You don't have to play the game to be part of the project. You can just be here, be part of the community, and hold the token.
Are you adding? Yeah, I already did. I did earlier today. Absolutely. So I definitely believe in it. Absolutely. 1 billion market cap next week. That one's there. Wasn't a question. Okay. It says this. What kind of music do you listen to? How are you working on the music production for the game?
I listen to a really varied playlist. So in my daily playlist, I know this is more of a personal question, but happy to talk about it. There's kind of gangster rap, metal, electronic music,
I like that.
Lo-fi, really, really varied. I share my playlist with a lot of my friends, and yeah, they've all said this is very fantastic. So if anyone wants the playlist, I can get it out. I'll tweet about it later on. If people want my playlist. That's what I listen to when I'm working every day. How are you working on music production for the game? So yeah, this is something that we will be working on and onboarding someone into the team to help with that. We do have one of the guys that works in video production, which has been working on the sounds and the music in the videos. But yeah, we do want to create some more music and more of a soundtrack for the game. Obviously, we're not making music. We're not making Shiro music, but there will be no. We're not. But be a soundtrack to the game if you want to have it on in the background while you're playing. Like the game, usually there's some kind of subtle background soundtrack to set the tone and to set the tone of what you're doing. We will have that in the game. That is, you can have it on, have it off. It's up to you.
I like the variety of music too. I like the fact that you're using different varieties in there, which is really good. Nice balance. I can't really. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. Definitely want to do a video on that and really start playing it. What about the blockchain? How do you see that coming along sooner than 2022?
Yeah, this is something we are currently working on, and we would launch that with the game because it would be how we use the in-game currency. So yeah, we expect this to be live as we launch the game. So yeah, the game is we want to release the alpha and beta version of the game in Q1 of 2022. And yeah, the layer 2 solution will be released with that.
Yep. And then it says, will the game be on Apple or Android in the future?
Yeah, in the future, this is something we want to do. So once we release the browser version, we would want to look at developing a mobile version of the game that you could either connect your wallet to or send your tokens to, or send your NFTs to, so you would be able to play the game with your cards. But yeah, in the future, that is something we 100% want to do, have a fully mobile version on Apple and Android, a version of the game in the future.
And it says, how will Shiro combat pay to win? Maybe different from leagues?
So when you're playing the game, you have a player rating. So when you start off, your rating will be kind of the average. Then as you start, or in certain game modes, as you start playing, for winning, you're going to receive more rating. For losing, you'll be losing rating. Or then on your next game, when you're matchmaking against someone else, you'll be placed against someone with a similar rating to you. So obviously your rating is going to come from, whether you win or lose will come from how good the deck you built is and how good you are at using strategy of your deck. So you'll winning isn't going to be I bought the best cards and I win every match. It's going to be I've got a really good deck that can be used with a good strategy to win against somebody else. But obviously, with a strategy, there's going to be counter strategies, things people can do that will mean your deck isn't going to win every single game. So it's not going to be the kind of thing where a whale comes in, buys the best cards, wins every game, get all the rewards. Winning is going to be completely based around how good the deck that you built is and how good your strategy, and then how good your the actual decision making in the game goes. Like, just because you've got the best strategy, what if they've got a perfect card to counter that? How are you then going to react and try and win the game?
I like that. And let's see. Yes, it will be in the captain spreadsheet. Absolutely. It will be added. Oh, it's already added in there. So I do need to reveal. Thank you for the super chat. When staking, will I receive a basic or developer pack, assuming I have 25 trillion in the wallet plus 20 trillion staked?
So if you're staking tokens, the card pack you're rewarded with each week is a basic pack, and you need to stake 20 trillion tokens or more to get that each week.
And yes, I believe, yes, LLC coming in the future. Great vision, by the way. Keep it up. I agree.
Yeah, so this, like we said earlier, this is like a real business that we're running here. It's a long-term roadmap with future developments and more things coming in the future. So yeah, that is what we want to do as we progress down the roadmap.
Absolutely. How about a console gaming, getting the game on Xbox, PlayStation? Wow, that would be interesting.
So that's a much different thing than getting your game as a mobile game. That isn't
Yep.
something that we are even talking about right now. We are
Mhm.
like building the game to the level that we want it to be, getting it on the browser, and obviously it's a blockchain based game. So it's not the kind of thing that would be released on Xbox, PlayStation right now, or at least that isn't what we are trying to do. But yeah, this is a long term business with a long term roadmap. So down the road in a few years, like that could be something that we push towards if that's something that we feel would benefit the community. But right now, that isn't what we're focusing on. No.
This person says not interested in the game. How to invest for sleeper investors. So is this good for like non-gaming people, investors?
So yeah, the obviously the project launched as just a token, and then we built our DApp so you can mint cards, mint NFTs, or mint your NFT cards and avatars. But it is a token on the Ethereum network. So if you just want to be an investor, you can do that. You can just buy and hold your tokens. Like you don't have to participate in the game or mint NFTs or avatars. If you don't want to do that, that's completely fine. You can just invest in the project if you like the project.
Absolutely. I like that. So that seems like all the questions. Does anybody have any other questions? And we can get them answered. You answer all my questions. I mean, it's the staking, the security, the team, the tokenomics, the white paper. You mentioned the extended white paper that's going to be coming out with all the details with the avatars. Here's one more question. Can we mint? I think we already did this. Can we mint packs using Shiro other tokens in the future?
So the card NFT pack minting is just with Ethereum at the moment. But if you're holding tokens, then you'll receive the founders pack as a reward.
Then what is the maximum pack someone can own?
You can buy as many as you want. We've not put a limit on that, so
Wow.
we want it to be as free and open as people want it to be. If you want to buy one pack, that's fine. You want to buy 100 packs, that's fine. We're not trying to restrict anybody from doing whatever they want in the game, because you might want to mint loads of packs to try and collect all the cards. Or I know people have been minting packs in the hopes of getting the rarer legendary cards to resell in the future. So whatever reason you're doing it for, you can mint as many as you want. We're not trying to restrict anybody.
Any thoughts on staking for more?
That isn't something that we want to do at this stage. We feel like staking your tokens and receiving a card pack is more in line with what we're trying to do. We're trying to build something where people can play the game and earn more things to be used in the game. So that's what we're focusing on at the moment.
Right. And then let's see. If I stake tokens every week to get a free pack of cards, can I leave them for a month or two? And not get charged the 11% transfer charge each time I stake them?
Yeah, you can leave your tokens staking for as long as you want. So you could stake them now and get a card pack every week for the next year. Like it's up to you when you stake and unstake your tokens. They're not locked. So you could stake them and then tomorrow take them out if you wanted to, or you could stake them and take them out in a month, 2 months, a year, like completely up to you. They're your tokens.
All right. And can you create a rare Fung Wolf card and Dev Team Wolf pack card?
Yeah, I like the idea, and we've talked about some cool stuff, but I don't want to say too much. But there'll be some cool things in the Shiroverse, so keep your eyes peeled for that.
And he's saying where is staking located? It's on the website, right?
Yeah, go to the website, click launch app on the top right, and there's a farms button.
Yep.
So yeah, launch app on the top right.
And you launch the app. Yep.
Yeah, and then there is a
connect.
farms tab on the left of the page. There's a farms tab.
Yep, farms right there.
Yeah. So this is where you can either stake your tokens, or if you've added to our liquidity pool, created the added to our liquidity, you get LP tokens in return for doing that. You can stake your LP tokens, which will reward you with 2 card packs a week.
I love that. And then you can connect your wallet just right here.
Yep.
Yep. And yep. And someone was asking my Coinbase wallet. Yep. That's absolutely correct. I'm a Coinbase wallet fan. So yeah, let's see. Any more questions? We answered that. Answer that. Any plans on implementing a tech service we can subscribe for more Shiro updates?
At the moment, no, this isn't something that we are working on. But if you want to kind of have a subscription to our updates, follow us on Twitter. You could turn your notifications on. We post all the updates there. So if you want notifications about updates, follow on Twitter, turn the notifications on, and you'll get updates as we post them.
Got it. Got it. Yeah, absolutely. Twitter, Telegram, absolutely. Let's see. Are you collaborate with some big studios for developing? I don't.
So we're onboarding developers onto our team. So we're trying to keep it in-house. It's not like a outsourced to other people that we're communicating with. We're onboarding people into our team. So every step of the development is kind of monitored and controlled by us. So our vision is what gets delivered. It's not something that someone else has done that we've told them to do. It's done by our in-house team.
Got it. See, let me see. How far is the game in development percentage wise?
It's kind of difficult to give a percentage of the game development because certain aspects of it are like take a lot longer, are more intensive, and then certain things are less intensive. So some things take a few weeks, some things take a few days. But yeah, we are looking to release the alpha and beta version of the game in Q1 of 2022. So that can kind of give you an idea of how far along we are with the game development. We want to keep aspects of it to ourselves for now. So when we have a good release for you, it's we can make the promo video about it, show what we've been doing, so you can get a proper update. We don't want to give incomplete information about something we've not finished yet. Like everything we put out, we want it to be the highest quality, and it's like a finished product or finished promotion for whatever we're doing.
When the battle takes place, will there be animation or graphics involved when attacking, or will it be basic like older style card games?
So if you watch some of the gameplay promotional videos we've done, there is like dynamic animations of the cards moving and the cards attacking, and there'll be kind of effects that are on the screen as your cards are attacking. They might be wondering if there's like a 3D
right,
a 3D animation that's going on. That isn't something we are currently working on for the actual TCG. But in the future, as we get more into the Shiroverse, then that would be something we want to develop more and bring into the game.
Love that. Love that. Let's see. I'm not sure you can answer this. It says, you think Shiro can beat up Shiba Inu in a fist fight? You think Shiro can beat up Shiba in the fist fight? I'm not sure of how you feel about answering that.
I wouldn't want to fight anybody. Come on.
Oh, all right, man. It seemed like we got all of our basic questions answered. Let's go. Let's go. Any questions? Any more questions? I mean, there seem like somewhat kind of repetitive questions here, but I think some of these we've already answered. The team is doxed. Price prediction. I mean, that's something where, I mean, it's hard to just put on it's hard to put a prediction on the future, you know.
Like all I can tell you is the team is working as hard as they can every single day to deliver something that we're going to be super happy with and people are going to be really happy to use. So if that's anything to go by, that's what we're doing.
And how big is the team?
I think we have a core team chat. I think we have 27 people in there, but we do have another chat as well. So there's more than 27 people in the core team. I'll have to count everybody.
And how long do we have to claim the founder packs?
You'll be airdropped your founders packs when minting, and they'll be available. Or that kind of promotion is available up until the NFT card reveal. So yeah, and we will release a date for the NFT card reveal in the next few weeks.
And then can sleeper holders stake?
Yeah, anyone can stake. If you're just a
Mm-hmm.
supporter of the project, the holder of the token, you can go to the DApp and stake your tokens. So if you're not interested in playing the game, you might want to stake your tokens to get the card packs back to then look to resell on the marketplace. I've heard a few people looking to do that to kind of create a bit of a passive income. Obviously, up to you what you do with your tokens, but I have heard of people that are investing and staking the tokens for that reason.
And thank you for the super chat early on. Is a very large community of Hispanics there. Will there be a Spanish version of the game?
So the majority of the game is like, because it's a card, it's a very visual thing with numbers on that tell you the stats of the card. Obviously, some of the cards have certain abilities that will be written in a certain language, and yeah, we would want to have it so you could pick what language it was in. So if English wasn't your native or preferred language, we would want to have it accessible to you. So yeah, we would want to implement a Spanish or whatever other language version of the game. Like if you from China or any other area of the world, you'd be able to change it and get it in the language that is most comfortable for you.
Yep. And then it says, what does the land look like? Just some coordinated or some blank spot with a large map?
Yeah, we'll be releasing some screenshots and visuals of the map and the land that we've been developing. There is some visuals in the extended white paper that should be released tomorrow, and then we'll be releasing a full promotional video for this Shiroverse very soon. So yeah, if you want to know what the lands are going to look like, you'll be able to see that very soon.
Love that. Love that. And how long more to be able to open packs? Can we get an idea how long?
Yeah, within the next couple of weeks, we're going to set a date for the card pack reveal, and I'll do an AMA in the Telegram when people are opening the cards. But yeah, in the coming weeks, we'll release a date for that, and we'll announce it in our Telegram and Twitter.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And what would be the percentage of the rare cards?
So each card will have its own percentage of how many are in circulation. So some of the more rare cards, there might be 5 of that specific card in circulation or less. And then as you move down the rarity scale, there'll be more of each card in circulation. And then obviously the common cards, there's kind of an infinite supply of those. But yeah, the rare cards, there'll be a very small supply of those in circulation. But each card is different, so I can't give an exact number. I can't say all rare cards there's only 5 or only 10 of. Each card has its own circulation value.
Absolutely. And you say you don't see Connect Wallet. Yeah, it's in that corner here.
Yeah, make sure you're in the app, not just on the landing page on the website. Launch the app, and then you'll be able to connect your wallet.
Yes. Yeah, let me back up. Yep, you have to launch the app. Go back, and then be right there. Launch app there. So answer some of these, a lot of repetitive. A lot of comments, but it seems some of them are repetitive. Hi, balancing card games is notorious difficult. How have you managed to keep on top of making sure no hands or cards are OP?
Yeah, so a lot of the team has a lot of experience with TCG games, so we know how difficult balancing is and how important it is to the game. So we've had long discussion and planning sessions about the stats and balances of the cards. And in these sessions, we're like cutting up bits of paper, writing stats on the cards, and then playing test games with each other to see how the different stats and balances affect the meta of the game. So this is something we've worked really hard at to get it to a point where we're happy, and we think there's a rounded meta where there's different strategies that could be used or implemented in any certain game to win. So yeah, this is something we've worked really hard at and tested in order to balance.
Love that. Love that. And what's the explanation for the 6.5 Ethereum that was sold that's being highlighted in DEX tools? I mean,
that sounds like it will be router cells for the exchanges. Just how exchanges work with the order books and market makers. But yeah, that would be the router selling for reflections, if I'm right in thinking what it is they're asking about.
Right. Any plans to shave the beard?
I've not. I've had a beard for years and years now, and I don't plan shaving it anytime soon.
Nice. Someone asked about merch. Yes, here it is. I need my hat without the NU. Without the.
We've talked about this in a team, within the team. Obviously, like I said a few times, we're really focusing on the development side of things. But yeah, we know we've got a really positive and loyal community. So if that is something that people would want, maybe we'll put a poll up. If people want it, we might do a very limited release for people.
Yeah, I think people would, because you, I mean, you have a good logo and good color. Yeah, people will definitely wear this. Oh yeah.
I need one for the AMAs. A little logo.
They'll definitely shirt, hats, blankets, hoodies, mouse pads. They'll definitely wear it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. We talked about the SATA mask. We talked about this the staking. Where do I sign up to help with the alpha or beta?
Oh. Yeah, when we get to that stage where we're asking people to apply, we'll post it in our Telegram and Twitter. People will be able to sign up for the list. So if you're in our community, you'll be able to get on the alpha and beta testing. Obviously, the alpha testing will be a smaller group because we'll just want more focused feedback, and then the beta testing will open up kind of to the whole community, so we can get feedback from everybody before we push the actual game live. But yeah, be in our Telegram or follow us on Twitter, and when that's ready, you guys will be the first to know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Yes, I wouldn't mind as all being part of that too once it gets announced. Yes, absolutely. And I saw on Telegram that you'll hear big news soon.
Yeah, so we are, like, part of the news was we are releasing the extended white paper tomorrow, which is going to be going a lot more in depth about a lot of the topics we've covered and a lot of the information that is on the website. So there'll be a lot of information in there that people haven't read, or that's going to expand on information that people do know a lot more. So that is part of the news. We do have something else, but we're not quite ready to share that with you guys yet. But soon, there's something.
I like that. Talk about the marketing plans. I mean, thanks for the super chat. Anything special with marketing? We did talk about that. Maybe this person just came in.
Yeah, we covered that earlier in the chat.
Thank you. I like this. Will there be a major tournament, kind of like Pokemon tournaments, where people can win large sums of tokens or money or something like that?
Yeah, we would love to do that. So we want to do weekly and monthly competitions. But yeah, as we progress down the roadmap, I would love to host like a yearly, like, global tournament where everyone can participate and we find like the top Shiro INU player. But yeah, that is something that we would love to host.
For the hardcore gamers out there, is there a matching system? Will there be playing better players as we continue to win, or is it game based on the levels of your deck?
Yeah, so we did talk about this a little bit earlier. So in one of the game styles, you'll have a rating system. So this is like the ranked matches. You get a rating system. As you win more matches, your rating will go up and up and up, and you'll be matched against players that are on a similar rating to you. So if you've got the higher end of the rating, you'll be matched against the other players that are like the better kind of players of the game. So yeah, if you're a hardcore gamer and you want to play against other hardcore gamers. You got to earn the rating, and that's what you'll get.
Love it, love it, love it. And Coinbase Wallet, we answered that. We talked about the blockchain. We talked about that. Talk about the leagues. We talked about quite a bit of stuff here. Any other? We cover the ground a little bit. We talk about burns, of course. We've covered a lot of stuff on here. This is a very interesting. Can you pin the web address in the chat? To the website? Yeah, can do that. Not a problem. I actually have it in the bottom of this video too, of this AMA. It's a list of their Telegram, Twitter, and the websites. It's right on the bottom, so you can see it right there. So because I kind of figure people may want to know, but I'll pin it in the chat as well. Any other questions? Anything new? Anything different? This will be the time. This will be the time. Looks like that's all. Jordan, any final thoughts on this AMA? I thought this has been a really educational AMA. Got a lot of questions answered. Got some of my questions answered. I'm really excited about the future. Any final words?
Yeah, I'd just like to say thanks for having me on, and thanks for everyone that's watching. All the questions that have been asked, they've been amazing questions as always. I love interacting with you guys. Yeah, part of the news I wanted to share was that we are releasing the extended white paper tomorrow. So I just reiterate that, like, be looking on the Telegram, Twitter. We'll be announcing once that's released, so you guys can read that. But yeah, other than that, we've covered a lot of ground, and it's been great. I've really enjoyed this.
Yes, I'm enjoying it, and thank you for coming here. I'm sure we'll meet up again and talk about more of the progress of the game. Maybe the next time, maybe when the game gets announced and gets released, we'll come back. We'll do like another AMA. We talk about the progress of it. People can talk about how fun they're having. I hope so, or even their questions as well. So, thank you, Jordan.
One in the future for sure.
Thank you, Jordan, for being here. And guys, thank you for showing up here. If you have any other questions, there's a Telegram link, Twitter, and a website right below this video right now. Thank you so much. I'm Adam Shelton. That's Jordan. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.